Alright, we're checking out this bike light from RAVEMEN. It's the PR2400, and this one goes up to 2400 lumens. Comes with a bunch of stuff in the box. Of course, you get this mounting system here that the bike light will just slide onto. It clips on, and there's one screw that will secure it to the bike handlebar. The rest of the stuff that you're going to get in the box, USB cable. You get this remote that operates in the same way that the buttons do on the light itself. I'll show you that in a second. There's a piece of plastic here that is preventing the battery from activating the remote, so you'll have to remove that to use it. And then it uses these plastic hooks here along with these rubber washers. You're going to use that to secure it to your handlebar. You get a couple of these spacers for the mount. There's a thin one here, and then I use the thick one on the bike. And of course, you got a manual. It comes in several different languages. And here's a look at the bike light itself. Obviously not on the mount. It just slides on right down here. A couple of ports here in the back. You have USB out and in over here. So USB-C for charging the internal battery. And then you have a USB-A port for power out. You can use this as a power bank, charge up your smartphone, other USB devices. Got a little screen on here indicating what mode you're in and a power level. Two buttons here for controlling the lights. Metal case here on the side and on the bottom. And I think this is all like a heatsink. This does get pretty hot on the highest power level. And there's 5 powerful LEDs here in the front, 1 in the middle, and then you have 4 on the outside. So there's different performance levels here of the lights. There's 2 main modes. There's a road biking mode and a mountain biking mode. And when you're using the road biking mode, it's just the center LED that's going to be on. And in the mountain biking mode, you'll have all 5 LEDs activated, and this is also indicated in terms of the different power levels. So in the mountain biking mode, you're going to get the highest illumination at 2400 lumens, but there's only 3 levels here, so it's 2400, 1200, and looks like 600 here. And then on the road biking mode, it only goes up to 900 because it's only using the center LED. And then so there's 4 levels. There's 900, 500, 300, and then 100 at the lowest level. And then you have a 500 lumen rapid flashing mode. There is an emergency mode that can be activated, and that will go straight to the highest illumination level. I'll show you that here in a moment. And a quick look at the manual, and here are some specs here if you want to pause the video and read, but I'll just show you some highlights here. 8,000 milliamp hour battery inside there. The amount of runtime is shown here in the manual in terms of the different modes for road biking and mountain biking. So obviously at the higher power levels you're going to have less runtime, and at the lower power levels you're going to have a much longer runtime. So I think the lowest level Eco, 100 lumens, it'll go up to 45 hours, obviously. And then at the highest level, 2400 lumens, you're going to get 1.5 hours max. It does show the max distance here, 200 meters, in terms of how far the light can go. It is waterproof, IPX8 rated for the headlight, and the remote is IPX4 waterproof rated. It does have an impact resistance rating of 1 meter, so I guess you can drop it from a distance of 1 meter to the ground and it should not be broken. Here's a quick description of what the buttons do. I will be demonstrating that now, but pause the video if you want to take a look and read it. All right, we'll go ahead and turn it on. So the larger button here is the power button. I'm going to press that and hold. Go ahead and turn it on. Okay, so I put it in the road biking mode, and it is in level 4. So to switch it to the mountain biking mode, we're going to quickly press the larger button. And now we're in level 1 in the mountain biking mode, and you can see the camera is probably super overexposed. Okay, so now in the mountain biking mode, we can cycle through the different levels using the smaller button. So that's level 2. And that's level 3, and it should go back to level 1. Okay, and we'll go into the road biking mode. So this is level 4 of the road biking mode. You can see that's quite a bit dimmer. And then you can see how much more power on time we have here, as well as the battery meter. So that's, if you're wondering how long it's going to last, that's an indication right there. And then we'll cycle through the power levels here. So level 5 is that flashing mode. Go to level 1, it's 900 lumens. This is level 2, it's 500 lumens. 3 is 300 lumens. And then 4 is 100 lumens. So to activate the emergency mode, to go straight to 2400 lumens, you're going to press the smaller button for half a second. That kind of, and you have to hold it, and then it'll go into that emergency mode. It goes straight to the maximum brightness, like that. So here are the different illumination levels and the different modes. I'm going to put them up on the screen here, and I'm kind of pointing at objects at slightly different distances. So I'm also going to put sort of the estimated distance here up on the screen, and then the final, I guess the final mode will be, or the final example will be kind of really far away, and you'll get an idea of how each of the different illumination levels looks like based on how far away the objects are. So obviously the closer the objects, the brighter they're going to be at each of the different levels. But you can have an idea of how far reaching the light is, and definitely at in the final example where the distance is the furthest, even at the highest illumination level of 2400 lumens, it can only go so far, but if you are looking at objects within 200 meters, you can definitely light those up. And if you're in a really dark environment, then this light is definitely going to come in pretty handy. If you compare this one to the other bike light that I reviewed a while back, this one's pretty much, well, it's quite a bit brighter, and it's a lot as bulky. There's not a giant battery hanging off it. The battery's internal. So this one is definitely, I think, more versatile. It's definitely more portable. And I think that the price is going to reflect that as well. I think that overall this is probably a better one than the other one that I reviewed a few months back, just because of the fact that it's more portable and it is a lot brighter. Although the battery runtime I think is a little bit less than this one, because it is smaller and more portable. The overall runtime is going to be a bit less because it doesn't have as big of a battery to power off of. Anyway, link will be down in the video description if you guys want to check it out. That'll do it for this video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.